What's up, everybody? You already know it's the CoverBoi Chronicles, and right now I'm just kind of sitting here chilling with my good shot of Ciroc, and I thought I'd pop the first one off by making a good toast, or should I wait till they drop the bomb for this one? So I'll pick another shot. Guess I got two Ciroc shots. We're Ciroc in our good old year. This is how you supposed to do it. Take your first shot. Ooh, that's good. Now, I've made these wonderful, delicious little drinks, and I'm going to be, of course, drinking them while in the middle of the show. I suppose I'll drink the other shot after the show. I swear these are heaven. They are so heaven. One more. I'm sorry if my camera does a little blurry. Like I said, this is a brand new camera, so it does the audio focus. But I've got a great show for you guys today, and we were talking about the new year, so just wrapping it up, bringing it to a good close, and what are some things that you liked, what are some things you didn't like, or people who got married, people who got proposed to, people who were single, people who are people who have babies, just the whole general gist of the year. And it kind of went a little crazy in 2013. Like, babies was popping out like flies, and people were just getting married, and towards the summer and towards the end of the year, people started getting proposed to. But yeah, it was an absolutely fabulous year, and we lost some great actors and actresses from the olden times, and definitely from the modern days. Two that really kind of just stick up to me are Paul Walker. He just passed recently, and of course Peter O'Toole. He passed like a few weeks ago. If you guys didn't know him, he did this wonderful movie that I love very, very much and cherish to the soul and depths of my body. How to Steal a Million. It was with Audrey Hepburn. It was so wonderful. It was the best movie I ever seen in my life. Like, best movie I ever seen in my life. So, yes. Cheers. And, Corey. May you rest in peace too, my good sir. But I don't want to spend this time reflecting on people. I just want to reflect on people's behaviors this year. You guys were absolutely bananas. And my class say, when I do my next show tomorrow about how I'm feeling in 2014, I am going to let you girls know. This little Twitter wars and foolishness, that stuff's going to stop immediately, effective immediately on the first day. So, y'all get y'all little twit wars out, because I'm about to say some things. So, the stars that finally went down the aisle and got married this year, it was Jay Cutler and his wife, Christian Cavalier. And I think that marriage right there, if this is Jay Cutler that I'm thinking of, because there's two Jay Cutlers. There's one Jay Cutler who's a muscle builder. There's another Jay Cutler that's on my favorite football team. Go Bears. I'm so pissed off at you guys right now. But, what can you do? So if that's the case, if that's the relationship that I'm thinking of, then yes, you guys are. That is like a little actress with the football quarterback husband. Cute. Reminds me of another marriage that happened this later on this year. Lauren Conrad and William Tell. They eloped this year. Christian Bale and Zach Shepard. They eloped this year, and they also had something. They also had another present later on, a few more, or at least a month or two afterwards. Kelly Clarkson and her husband eloped this year, and it was also the little hidden tea that most people don't know, but the guy that she's married to is Reba's son. So, like, I know for one that has got to be one of the most awesomest things ever, to be like, to have Reba be your, godmother, or not your godmother, but be your like your stepmother. Like, that's gotta be the most awesome thing. If they come up with like a show on Broadway and it's like the two like, that would be so awesome, because they did this the Kelly Clarkson Christmas special together, and war, might I say, war. So that would be so awesome, so awesome. Then Seth Meyers, he got married this year, and Avril Levine and his lovely Victoria's Secret model, they are the woman that wore the bra, and it was the very expensive bra, the $10 million bra. I believe it was $10 million. I'm not for sure, but she was the one that, y'all know what I'm talking about, on the Victoria's Secret fashion show. Yeah, they just got engaged. They should be talking about a wedding here soon. Kerry Washington did get married. Like, she had a secret elopement tea, like, hey, I'm about to sneak off and I'm about to go get me a grand old marriage. And she got married to a fine ass football player. I'm so mad at you, Carrie. Might I say, I'm like 3 times mad at you, girl. Others that got like engaged, like my 2 favorite ones that I can think of were Naya Rivera and Big Sean. When they got engaged, you could tell the reactions on everybody's faces, just like yes, that's a love relationship. I would love to see that, what that relationship's like 15, 20 years from now. Like, probably 3 kids. I say 3 kids. 3 kids. But, and then Sierra and, what's his name? Future. Sierra and Future. I think that relationship right there, that's a cute little elopement tea. So, I definitely have to raise the glass to them, because you changed the game. She likes your thug style. Hey! Now, the most recent one of all that's happened was my twin, because y'all know me and Gabrielle Union. If y'all can't hear me, me and Gabrielle Union, that's my twin. And so, yeah, our birthdays are on the same day. Look it up, October the 29th. Yeah, that's what's up. I'm filling my drink, if y'all didn't know. But yeah, so drink responsibly. I'm at home, so I'm drinking very responsibly, people. That's the whole promo. Drink responsibly. I was talking about Sierra and the Future. I think that their relationship, that was just the cutest thing, just to see her come up and be with somebody and finally like found love, close to, Sierra's getting up there. She ain't 21 anymore, she is getting up there. So I can't wait to see where this goes with her music per se. So now that she's finally found love and she's together with somebody, let's see where her music goes, and hopefully she'll be something different. Oh, no, not that. I wasn't talking about that. I was talking about my, oh goodness. I was talking about Gabrielle Union. My bad, y'all. Gabrielle Union. I'm sorry, twin. Here you go. Girl, get a little loose and start to forgetting your words, honey. But no, I thought Gabrielle Union and Dwayne Wade, that was long needed to happen. But I just felt like she had the most crucial, and then they had just found out something else about him fathering another child, like this, like 3 children. So like, I feel like exactly how she was in Cadillac Records. Don't ever mention any of his other women to her. That's just like completely disrespectful. That sounds like these tweet wars will not, they will cease and desist. Okay? Don't let them continue. Alright. Moving on to wonderful bundles of joy that happened this year. Children. Of course, Prince George was born. Prince William and Kate Middleton. I'm looking forward to see what this child is going to grow up in, because I was a kid growing up, and like when I could remember, I try to remember things about Diana, but I have to end up watching documentaries type things. So I can't say I remember them off memory. But for me, I really can say now, like, I remember when the little prince was born, and what exactly was going on to that extent. So I enjoy this, and I can't wait to see how this boy grooms. Speaking of which, Shakira had a baby this year, and her baby is just the cutest little thing. The cutest little baby that you've ever seen. Oh my gosh. Oh my goodness. That husband of hers. I pappy. Christian Bale. Like I said, they had a little visitor afterwards, after they got married. Channing and Jenna Dewan Tatum, they had their beautiful baby girl, and oh my god, that baby is just, it's not too many Hollywood babies that are actually very cute, but I will say that there isn't a baby on here that I've listed. Jessica Simpson's baby, Busy Phillips, for those who do know who that is. Not only that, Penelope Cruz, Alec Baldwin, Fergie, Heather Morris from Glee, Halle Berry, and Jennifer Love Hewitt. And then I'll talk about Baby North in my little segment for the Kardashians, because I have a whole thing about the Kardashians. So, stars that are single this year in 2013. And the one that hits the number 1 on the nose is George Clooney. Now, for me, he just separated from a 2-year relationship. For me, I will always see George Clooney as like a bachelor. Like, he can go with a woman for 10 years and not have a wedding ring and still be, but he'll never be like a Goldie Hawn, because Goldie Hawn has been with her man for like years, and like, you know, she ain't leaving him. So like, I'm not gonna go into her husband, but I will say she ain't leaving her husband. So you know what I'm saying? It's cool. She's been with her man for like some years. They have a child type thing. It's a baby. Or a human. Teenager. type thing. So it's a great thing. I love that. It's different. But George Clooney is one man that I honestly will say I don't even know if he'll ever be married type thing. But he's probably, who's to know if he's husband material? Who's to say he is? But then again, who's to say he ain't? Let's see. Oh, Ashton Kutcher and Demi Moore. Their divorce is been final since November, I believe. He's also been seen with Mila Kunis, and they've been together for the holidays. I remember seeing all that jazz. They've been together for the holidays, so hopefully, they'll be doing, or Mila spent her holidays with Ashton's people. So hopefully it'll be something soon, with that. Because I wouldn't mind seeing a little that 70s show baby. I would not mind seeing that 70s show baby. It would be so awesome. Even though Demi's love triangle, I care not to stress into it because it's a mess, honey. It's a mess. Oh my, that's what it's like. Orlando Bloom and his wife, they separated this year during, I think it was like fall or something, right before he went on, I think it was 2 weeks after, it was either right before or 2 weeks after he went to Broadway. And so I'm like, oh wow, like, okay Orlando, I got you. Like, but I honestly thought, like, him being with his wife, I thought he was going to be with her for, this was the one. There's like those one stars that you say, okay, this is the one that they're going to be with, and then this is the one that they're not, and then it turns out that the one that you thought it was going to be with is not, it's weird. But I think for me, like, just like for my next example, Clint Eastwood and his wife, after 19 or 20 something years, they are finally divorcing. And I'm like, really? Like, that's crazy. Like, when I think about people who have had longevity in their relationships in an aspect, like, I just think that's like a blessing in disguise, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's like relationships that people pray for to get, like 10 years plus, 15 years plus, 20 years plus, 25 years plus, 30 years plus. You know what I'm saying? Like, people strive for that. And then when you hear people from the old folk and they say, well, kids don't get married because we don't have that many people that stay together for like 50 years, 60 years, 70 years, like that anymore. I don't know why. I think that's a stupid tradition, the fact that we don't have that anymore. Just, words to wise. People, with me saying that, people should just need to stick to their relationships. Like a perfect example, hold on, y'all. Let me get my thoughts together. Mike Douglas and Catherine Zeta-Jones. Y'all need to try and work it out just like they did. Like, they were together for, I think it was 11, 12 years. And they separated and then they got back on. And, I don't think, it's just like, it's like what I'm saying, the Kardashians thing. Try and work out your marriage, or try and at least remain friends throughout the marriage. Just be like, okay, I'm going to give you a break. That's how I'm doing. I'm going to give you a break. Type thing. I'm going to give you a break. See what you do. What else? If I'm looking down, y'all, that means I'm looking at my notes. So, because I don't want to hold them, and I'm just trying to free this out. Was this the year for Miley Cyrus? With, of course, her making her first splash onto the VMAs, and when she was on the stage twerking. I thought her red carpet look was fantastic, but the thing that really just pisses me off is the fact that all Miley was doing was she was trying to channel her inner Britney Spears, if you will. If you ask her, she will say she was trying to channel Britney Spears. For me, I only saw Britney in terms of the outfit per se. Now, in terms of her performance, yes, it was a twerk fest. I don't understand why people are making a big deal out of twerking, and everybody was like, well, let's put twerking down, let's leave twerking out of it, or whatever the case may be. Twerking has been around for so long. That's exactly why it wasn't Webster's New Word of the Year, the dictionary, because it's always been here. It's been here since when my sister was kids, you know what I'm saying, teenagers and shit. So, it's crazy that you guys think that way. That's my whole thing about Miley, and whether I felt like this was her year or not. I do feel like, in that same sense, Gaga gave a grand and absolutely fabulous performance on the VMAs, and she was not recognized for it at all. Technically speaking, the most talked about moments on the VMAs should have been Miley Cyrus's, aside from her twerk fest, Miley Cyrus's, Lady Gaga's, and Justin Timberlake's. I mean, was nobody paying attention? Was I the only one that was paying attention? I know I wasn't, so since that's not the case, then oh well. But I do think that this was her year in terms of how she presented herself, and I just can't wait to see her finally on tour and how she'll represent herself in touring and selling out. I hope she sells out. That's the whole thing. I hope all this year's hard work for all these artists like Robin Thicke, Miley Cyrus, and Katy Perry, all those people, I hope, because next year a lot of those people will be on tour. So I hope they sell out everywhere. Good luck to you guys. Speaking of which, Justin Bieber. There was a kind of like a Justin Bieber versus Justin Timberlake type thing. Justin Bieber will, as of now, not be Justin Timberlake, because Justin Timberlake is the shit. He made you wait for several years, man. Several years before he got back into the studio and came out with two, really liquid gold albums. Really the good shit. And that's why I'm like, Jessica, can I please slap your man? Because, for real, I just need to slap him because of the fact that he needed to come out with this album so much sooner than that. People still would have bought his album. People still would have loved Justin Timberlake because people love them some JT. I know I do. I'm like, I love me some freaking Justin Timberlake. You throw some Justin Timberlake on, I'm right here with you. Hey, take back the night. But nah, for real. I don't understand. I don't understand their logic. I don't understand it. Let me see if there's any more in here. Seriously? Okay, peeps. My drink is almost gone, so I'm gonna drink this in the middle and say, Marilyn Monroe's old saying, there was an old man who had a drink or two He went around smelling like fondue and drank at all the saloons. He may have went and slipped and fell in a lagoon, and everyone will always remember this too. He drank and drank and had his fun doing too. Ugh. God. Diddy, you had your work cut out for you. Promoting this. Honey. Oh. Yes. I'm a dark liquor person myself, but this is alright. It's cool. Me showing myself getting publicly intoxicated. Yes, we were talking about how Justin Bieber will not be Justin Timberlake at all. Just some more of my side note. I wanted to lend a prayer out to the New Jersey Real Housewife, Teresa. She's going with her, hopefully next year with her trial, things get better. And I do hope that, she does get to be with her family. I'm not for taking a mother away from her family, especially if she's an active mother. I just don't care how you slice the bread. Like, yes, she did wrong. Put her community service. Because if we don't have, I say this now and I say this proud, if we don't have enough fathers in our neighborhoods, at least we need the backbone of us, of a lot of people, is their mother. So definitely never take a mother away from a family. That's worse than being 12 years a slave, honey. Now, what else? This thing about Chris Brown and what do you expect for him next year? I honestly expect Chris Brown to continue doing music. I do. No matter what the situation is, I know that he's going to find a way to channel whatever it is that he's going through in his life right now and put it into his music and make some really good music. Now, yes, I do not agree with him putting his hands on my best friend. And that's just the rudest thing that you could ever do, by the way, is put your hands on a woman. But I think that, the fact that the judge is still making him do counseling, the judge is still making him do all the necessary work that he needs to do to continue being a successful person in society. So with that being said, with him being a successful person in society, I am grateful that the judge has ordered that he does not do so and has not came out of jail until his 30-day or 90 days probation is done. Who else? Halle Berry has a very interesting point to prove this year during her whole recent flashbacks of whatever. So people, when she had her newest child, paparazzi were just kind of being rude and just snapping photos of her children while she was picking them up from school, and then other celebrities were having this situation. And for me, I feel like, once I get up there, and if I ever am taking my child to a hospital or whatever the case may be, and I don't want all this, flashing lights all up in my child's face. That'll cause me to act like Kanye West in 3.5. Because y'all think Kanye is something for real. Put yourself in that celebrity's shoes. Like, why would you endanger the life of somebody's child? Y'all see how paparazzis act in terms of Kim Kardashian and Kourtney Kardashian. Like, that was crazy. Like, the fact that they couldn't move through these people and that they had to hide in a toy store so that way they could get away from the paparazzi. Like, the paparazzi is that bad. Y'all don't have no, like, rules on how these people are living their lives just because of the fact that they live their life through reality TV. That's just dumb. Let them have, like, some state of privacy or something that would clear the air through, you know, okay, you can do this, or okay, let them sign off on it, basically, is what I'm saying to you. It shouldn't be anything of that nature. Let them sign off on whatever it is that they would like to do. And if they don't want to do it, then, oh well, that's their decision. You can't make them not want to do something like that. But I just feel like forcing a camera on somebody who doesn't even know that they have it, there's a law against that. I know it is. And just like it goes for an adult, I'm sure it's going to go for a child too. So I think that the adult should be able to sue whoever the company's for. Just a thought for the near future. Just saying. Some side notes. I feel like Amanda Bynes, for 2013, okay, so what? She was smoking weed. For me, I feel like in half of these parts of the country, like, I feel like, honestly, before Obama leaves the office, he's going to make sure that they legalize marijuana. I don't know. I just have that feeling in my spirit that he's going to make sure that marijuana is legal in the United States. If not, a good percentage of the United States. Because think about it like that. People don't care anywhere else. They really don't care. Because it's known to... People use narcotics to help people in the hospitals and things of that nature. In California, you can go get weed over the counter. So I just feel like that's just kind of weird that, you know, it's not already legal. But the only thing is they would tax weed. And for the people that smoke weed, I don't know. For you guys, I don't know. All I got to say is get it together for people who think that Amanda Bynes has got an issue, and the fact that she's enrolled herself in fashion. I'd love to see where that takes her. I wonder if she'd come out with a nice little fashion line for like teenagers or something like that. Because everybody loves him from Amanda Bynes. I know I do. I really want her to come back into acting though, because I loved me some Amanda Bynes when she was like current, you know. Then Reese Witherspoon, I wanted to talk about when she had her little spiel going on earlier on in the year. Reese Witherspoon, I guess, had got pulled over. Her husband had got pulled over, and she was in the car with him. And then when they were in the car, I guess they kept telling her to stay in the car, stay in the car, stay in the car. But she kept getting out, and she was just like, you know, this is my husband. I'm about to stand by him. All I'm saying is, can you guys just please let him go? Okay, we're not disturbing the peace. So they charge her with disturbing the peace, and she's like, well, I hope you know, my name is Reese Witherspoon, bitch. And I was listening to that on E, and they was like, her name, she said, my name is Reese Witherspoon, and this will be on the air tomorrow. She was all about her business. And was not playing about it either. So, I just feel like Reese Witherspoon, just don't do any more of that nature, because, you know, we can give you that slap on the wrist like, girl, fool. We all have had our moments, and your husband's no exception. So, this is where I said that the twit wars need to stop. Adam Levine, I did not even know you had a beef with Gaga. Like, I love me some Adam Levine, but in the same sense, Gaga, like... Okay, so there was this thing, if you didn't know, Gaga and Adam Levine, because I didn't know this either, they had this little twit war, and it was all about her new album, Art Pop. And it was basically Adam Levine was talking about something about an art teacher, and Gaga was like, oh, the art teacher's out, and blah, 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 this, that, and the other. And so, like, I just feel like that's crazy. Like, I feel like all this beef that people try to have with Gaga, or whatever the case may be, is just all on her creativeness. Now, everybody is creative in their own right. Adam, you have your very unique and gifted ways, but Gaga has her absolutely outrageously grand, gifted ways, you know, and no one is going to take that away from her, just like no one's going to take that away from you. So, since that's the case, you know, you guys are, at the end of the day, artistes, and artists are free of expression, free to do whatever they want to do, and express it in the light that they feel necessary. So just remember that. If you're an artiste of, or anyone in the performing arts, whether it be acting, singing, dancing, you are an artiste at first, okay? Alright? Let's see. Then I had to talk about the Kardashians. This was my whole little spiel about the Kardashians. Alright? What I had to say about the Kardashians, I felt like the separation was too much, and that I think that you can tell it kind of hurts the Jenner kids. It almost shows off in Courtney and Lamar's, but the thing that I want to say about that, Lamar's daughter had made some very rude comments about Chloe, and I just felt that that was just rude. She has not apologized. To my record, she has not apologized, and I do believe that she owes her some amount of apology. One thing that I will say, me growing up in a single parent household, you never want to carry a burden from one child to the next. Now, true, Chloe does not have children by Lamar. She doesn't. But with that same breath, she has it with some other woman. Maybe the other woman feels like, hey, you're trying to steal my man, and she saw my man for 4 years, so let me express my anger in my child, or whatever the case may be. And so I don't know, that could be the reason. In my eyes, that's how I'm feeling. That's how I'm taking it, because that's just rude. If you are taking it like that, never put somebody else's child through foolishness that they don't, unnecessary foolishness, because it's not worth their time, and it's just not a very good look for you as a parent. Because if y'all go to Lamar's daughter's page and read some of the tweets that she said to Chloe, you can tell that that's nothing but the mother saying whatever it is she wanted to say through her daughter. That's rude. So, who else? What else did I have to say? I talked about Kris and Bruce Jenner, Courtney. I'm glad for Kim. I'm ready for this wedding. I know I probably won't get an invite, but I would love to get one. If I could swing an invite, I would love that. If you just do that for me, that would be the best New Year's gift ever. Yeah, so that for Kim. I'm glad that she's a mom, and now she sees it's a different seeing process. Courtney, I can't wait to see you in the new series. It starts on the 19th, by the way, day after Martin Luther King's birthday. So be sure to watch that, Okay? Be sure to watch her Keeping Up with the Kardashians, because I am going to be one of the main people to keep up with Kardashians this year. So, yeah. Let's see. The Jenner kids, I can't wait to see where they're... I don't know if Kendall's going to college yet, or if she's going to just chill and continue being a model. And hopefully they'll be on Fashion Week this year, too. I'm gonna do another show because I ran into about 40 minutes of rambling on. So I hope that you guys will tweet the show, New Cover Lovers, the CoverBoi Chronicles, my Facebook, my like page, my Twitter, my Instagram, and be sure to like, comment, and subscribe to my YouTube channel, TheSpiritsoulstar. Also, you guys need to tweet throughout the day Ciroc the Year, or Ciroc the New Year, because I was so promoted, and so thank you so much. Love Ciroc. Love Ciroc. Alright, let me give you guys the next one, okay? And it's going to be just basically a quick one about music.